Hello to all my perseverance pioneers. Welcome back to our dialogue den. So the AI arms race that will define our future and generation. So currently, we are in the middle of a new global arms race, but this time the weapons aren't nuclear, they're digital. And they're being built by artificial intelligence. This isn't some far-off sci-fi plot. No. It's the new reality of our hyper-connected world every single day. A silent, indivisible war is being fought. On one side, you have cyber criminals and hostile governments building AI-powered weapons we've never seen before, attacking businesses, individuals, and on the other, defenders that are scrambling to build their own AI. It's going to define our security, our privacy, and our future in ways that we're just starting to understand. So welcome to our podcast. AI is changing the game faster than I've ever seen, and that's why we brought in our expert. He has a master's degree. He's certified with CISSP certification, which is a very prestigious certification, I might add. And he's recently featured in the CIO Business World magazine publication. We want to put that up on the screen. So we want to say a big congratulations to our guest host. And he's our leading cybersecurity expert, Michael Pilch. Has spent 15 years on the front lines in the digital ecosystem, advising companies and individuals on how to defend against the world's most advanced digital threats. Because in this war, the front line isn't some distant battlefield. It's your email, it's your bank account, and it's your identity. So welcome to the show, Michael. Listen, it's a pleasure to have you back on. This is your celebrity guest fifth appearance.
John, thank you for having me. It's great to be here. I appreciate the warm intro. Let's jump right in.
We got to be fueled by our liquid courage. I know Michael's a big fan of coffee, so I have to rub it in.
A caffeinated cybersecurity professional is a happy cybersecurity professional.
Is a happy cybersecurity. We use a term like artificial intelligence, and we've talked about this. And you said, John, cybersecurity has artificial intelligence for a long, long time. For all of our perseverance pioneers out there, explain that. How long has cybersecurity been using artificial intelligence?
Well, John, started back in the 90s. Think of your antivirus. It would be signature-based. Then it evolved to also be behavioral-based, where it will look for anomalies, not normal behavior. You'd have a baseline, and it would stray from there. It would be used in your security information event management system, your SIMs, where it would take log files from multiple sources, aggregate it and correlate it, and use that to detect indications of compromise or indications of attack. Then it evolved into real-time analysis. Now it's developing into predictive analysis. And where it's going to go is the good guys have been using it for a long time, so we're in good spot there. But as the bad guys start using it and advancing, the future is going to be algorithm versus algorithm.
Algorithm versus algorithm, and I want to highlight that because that's a little bit too advanced for me. Algorithm versus algorithm, because like I'm talking about somebody that's maybe C+ at best in math and equations and fractions. I'm just going to put that out there. But algorithm versus algorithm, it's a whole new generation, a whole new world unto it itself. So
let's put it in a different perspective. Think of a chess match. Two players, you have a move, and your opponent's going to have a counter. You're going to have a counter, and just think about going 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 steps ahead.
100? Oh my God, 100. But that's the point of all this, right?
Every counter move.
Every counter move. Yes.
And it's going to be analyzed in those different potential scenarios on the good guy and the bad guy. The good guy's going to try and determine the bad guy's next move, and the bad guy's going to determine, how do I get around the good guy?
As the game is happening, it's analyzing thousands, millions of data, looking into matches, moves, potential moves, like you just pointed out. So no, thank you for that insight, because when I was thinking about cybersecurity, it'd be like artificial intelligence. It sounds like it's kind of important. They've already had the jump on it. They've already been working with artificial intelligence. That's just fascinating to me, as even though my discovery. So when we're talking about this AI arms race, Michael, what are we really talking about? What are we talking to an AI arms race for all of our listeners?
It's a competition between countries to develop and deploy AI technology and to improve it. It could be used for military, energy, science, medicine, etc. Think back to the Cold War. One side would build a new missile, another side would build a satellite, next side would build a rocket, the other side would put a man in the rocket. And it's just one after another where each tries to improve upon their own technologies and beat the other guys between, say, us and China. And it's a constant cat and mouse game.
Constant cat and mouse game, chess game. There's so many. We're just missing Stratego from that list and lineup of games. I would assume, and maybe you can answer it. Cybersecurity was a human scale problem. One hacker, team of hackers, or maybe a small team. Am I assuming correctly of that? It was a human scale problem at one point in time. We're far past that now. Correct?
Well, it always was, and the human factor will always play a part in it. But what we're having now is where AI could plan and develop and edit their attacks. They could change up on it. A cyber attack follows typical steps: reconnaissance, weaponization, deployment, installation, command and control, action on objectives. And it's going to speed up all of those steps. It'll scrape the data off social media sites, job boards, company directories for reconnaissance. It's going to scan the networks. It's going to be deploying weapons, which could take advantage of vulnerabilities that it could find a lot faster. And
And
then
also, go ahead.
it's going to
Go ahead.
provide, say, lateral movement, privilege escalation, and eventually it's going to set up command and control and then action on objectives. There was a recent research done by Carnegie Mellon University where AI completed in a lab environment a complete cyber attack without human intervention.
So no humans, just computers predicting next steps, going through all those steps you listed for a cyber attack, just carried it out fully autonomous by itself and just doing the job. So in a sense, you could have a bad actor or a cyber criminal just write the code, give it the steps, tell it everything you want to do, you hit the button and it's done. Is that correct?
Along those, yes.
So basically, they'd write a piece of that malware with digital codes and their footprints, and the good guys would analyze that malware and analyze the footprints. So basically, add it to basically like a blacklist. And it's you were saying about a cat and mouse game. Now they're using artificial intelligence, stepping up their attacks. You're talking about the people doing this cyber crime. They have their ducks in a row, and from there, we've gone far, far beyond what we can ever think of what artificial intelligence could do in such a short time.
Well, John, when you understand the difference between, say, knowledge based AI and neural based AI, you could see how it's a game changer and it's going to be revolutionary.
And when we talk in revolutionary too, that's just as it stands at this moment. We've gone from a world of, you know, handcrafted bullets like during the Revolutionary War, melting, iron pellets to like self-guiding intelligent missiles that can change course mid-flight. It's no wonder why the mass majority of security leaders like yourself are bracing for some of the impacts for AI-powered attacks like you're describing in the near future. It's not a distant threat. It's happening right now.